Have you met Chomonowski?
I am him, unfortunately. I am the one that... Actually, Stuart kind of got him on paper, but like it was my idea. I got all kinds of harebrained ideas, just like different aliases and shit.
Yeah.
See, it was like, first I was like, I like one of my first aliases was like, I was MC Half Jap, and then I was the Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati. Oh, you know, Thrasher's Photo Graffiti. I've got not one, but 2 Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati pictures published and shit. That's my alias. And then,
Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati.
that's my CB handle. Like 10-4, you whore. I'm the Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati. You know what's really fucked up though is because like I stole the nickname from another person. I didn't come up with the shit.
Yeah.
And then I was bullshitting with some guy one time. I don't know, it was like 10 or 15 years ago. Like it was like a friend of a friend. Like we were at someone's house or something. And he's all, and he was actually from Cincinnati. He's all, no way, dude. Like I've used that handle too. I'm the daddy from Natty. And I was like, what? You know, like, we were both the daddy from Natty. Like, yeah.
That's funny.
The Big Dick Daddy. It just has a good ring to it.
Yeah,
The Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati. Yeah, that was one of my aliases, the Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati. That's like my Thrasher alias.
Yeah.
Well, I had, when eBay first came out, I had an eBay account under the alias Asian Trash. Like I had like a few hundred positives because like I lived in Portland in the mid '90s and I was slinging records. Like online and shit. Yeah, I made like hundreds of dollars and shit. Like I quit doing that shit as soon as PayPal came out because I had people mailing me checks and shit. And like when PayPal came out, it just got to be too much of a pain in the ass for me.
Right.
My wife's on Facebook and there's a few pictures of me on her shit, but like me personally, like I don't have it. So. Oh, my buddy, a conspiracy theory Barry. Yeah, he's a fucking knucklehead. He's the only.
Sounds like a real guy.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's the only person I know that fucking he's got a Facebook account, and he's gotten kicked off of Facebook a couple times for like because he hates Jews. He fucking tried to post up.
Terrible.
Well, the fucking owner, like Mark Zuckerberg's Jew or whatever. So he like posted up some Jew shit and they banned him from Facebook for 48 hours. The Sacto Joe, so he showed up to Burnside. He stole you know that guy Dog Boy?
Yeah, yeah.
He stole Dog Boy's board, sold it to a pawn shop. Dog Boy went into the fucking pawn shop and found his board in the fucking pawn shop, like right down the street from the skate park. And he's like, hey, can you tell me who sold that board to you? And it was him. He got 86 from Burnside. And then so when he got 86 from Burnside, that it was like right when they first built that fucking skate park in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Mill Creek Plain or whatever. And then he was hanging out there until like, and all those kids in Vancouver like worshipped him and shit. He was a ripping skater, but yeah, he got like exiled from Burnside for ripping off Dog Boy's board and shit.
Yeah.
Salba, like, see, people have this big misconception about Salba. Like, I've hung out with him and, like, his kids and shit. And then it was before I had kids. And the first thing he said, don't say anything about the weed shit in front of the kids. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem, you know. And so, fucking, Salba has so many fucking people that kind of work for him. He doesn't do any work. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like everyone just calls him like, hey, this is here, you know. So he just like follows people around or whatever. Everybody else, he doesn't do any work. Everyone just does the work for him.
No way.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, yeah. Like you're in that situation. What? Like he has all the tools to do the work, but he can just call people, hey, go do this or that, and you know, people are like, oh yeah. So that's how it works when you're like a touch PP, one letter at a time. PP. And I got a fucking job at the fucking temp service, like, and then like I was like, I just had a kid and shit, so I was ringing bells, and I didn't have, my wife was working, so I didn't have any babysitter coverage. So I was like, oh, fucking hire my buddy Stuart. And then so like Stuart was changing my kids' diapers and shit. And then I gave him, so we gave him some money and a bunch of tools and stuff to like because like I got called to work for like a week or two, and then so it was like, I don't remember, like, but we just gave him a bunch of stuff. And then fucking while he was around, like while I was at work and my wife was at work, he was around fucking around on our computer. And then he went to fucking, you know, Depends. He went to their website, and then like, I don't know, maybe like 6 months later, I get a fucking package in the mail, Richard Chomonowski, and like he put my like Richard Chomonowski, my address, like, you know, 622 Cherry Street, Walla Walla, and I got a fucking a trial size of adult Depends diapers sent. I'm like, man, like I thought I did it, and then Stuart's like, no, I did that shit. He went to the Depends website and like had one sent to Richard. So I still have the box. It's all like from Depends. It's like Richard Chobonowski, like 522 Jerry Street, Walla Walla. Like we were just drinking one night, like our buddy Vibe, like, hey, $20 if you do this shit. And he did it. Yeah, he fucking snorted this like picante sauce horseradish concoction that we all came up with. But like you can totally tell that you can totally tell that like people like that, because they you know, like they know the technique to like snort it because they're cokeheads and shit. So like somebody that doesn't do coke like wouldn't be able to do that. You know, they'd be like, oh, they wouldn't know the technique. So
just walk down the street and start yelling for coke.
Go to Walmart. You can usually meet tweakers and shit at Walmart. That's a good place, because like they all shop there. Or like the dollar store. Dollar store and Walmart is like where tweakers shop, because it's the cheapest place. I snorted like there's like some tradition, like I did it a lot when I was in Memphis, Tennessee. I did a line of salt after a tequila shot, and then like you could like there was like 7 or 8 of us. It was like some sort of tradition you do. You do
that all the time.
Yeah, and then you take a shot of tequila, and then you can tell all of the people that have done coke, because all the people that done coke do it real slow. You know, there's like a technique to snorting fucking salt, and then so I just watched everyone else. I was like, oh,
Why are you
snorting salt?
I don't know, like these fucking dudes.
You're supposed to lick it.
No. These dudes at this bar that I was we were all drunk, and they like there was like 7.
They were fucking drunk.
Everybody
shit.
we were snorting salt, like salt lines and shit, like and like I said, you could tell the people that were cokeheads and shit. Yeah, I did it once. I just watched everyone else do it. They just did it real slow, like you know. He took karate or something in Hawaii, and then fucking his karate instructor told him that like the number 43 would be the number that you'd most frequently see in your lifetime.
And you have 43 sightings.
Something like that. Yeah, you just randomly like will have 43 sightings and shit. It's sort of like when I first found out about it, I was kind of like I was skeptical, and then like it sort of changed my life. Like now that I'm on the hunt for it and shit, and I'm not the only one. You know what I mean? People,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Liz knows about 43 and shit. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna leave his door open and shit. I don't think he's here. We're gonna go to the store, and then we'll come back and pick you up and give you a few minutes. But we need to acknowledge some presents. Dum 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 dum. Don't drink that wine. Coke would be better. It's easier to find. If that won't do, smoke a joint or two, but don't drink that wine. That's why I don't drink wine, because of the NWA song. Yeah. 3 cock blocks. It's fucked. Like, the dog will post up right between me and my wife, so we can't get nothing down, and we chuck the dog and fucking come back and shit. It's fucked, dude. You know, kick him out, put him in the next room and shit.